emergency lights or what?
Did Jezelle's psychic prediction of Darry's death in Jeepers Creepers lead him to his own demise? I understand how it sounds, but honestly, I think this question is really worth expanding on. A normal outlook from a viewer in regards to Jezelle would probably be, oh, well, she was just trying to help. She couldn't have contributed to what we've seen at the end of the film. I think that's both true and also untrue, and I'm going to talk about why. We know so little about this psychic woman who predicted the ending of the film.
At least figure out we can tell mom and dad. They're the ones in love with the guy.
What Jesus did?
Now Alfalfa Grass Baby.
I'm no fanatic. What I am is a fan of God. That serpent-headed demon shaking your mother.
And again, oof, I love a horror film that throws religion on its back and shows belief isn't enough to outrun what's coming. Jeepers Creepers as a horror film does this really good job at fighting against the predictions that seem to be placed periodically throughout the runtime.
With the license plate.
We're beating you?
The license plate on its truck.
Right, beating you?
No, think about it.
What?
Think about it, for Christ's sake.
If it wasn't Jezelle explaining over the phone how Darry dies, it was Trish talking about what happened to Kenny and Darla driving down that long Florida road.
I think this was the highway I would die on.
And that foreshadowed their fate. I know Trish didn't die, but that did foreshadow their fate. And taking that into account, watching this film, it's no surprise Darry stood zero chance because they told us what was going to happen, and it did happen. For those who don't know, Jezelle Gay-Hartman is a backing character in Jeepers Creepers who appears in cryptic moments to expel unwanted images of the future that seemingly only creep out the two main characters, but unfortunately everything she says ends up being true.
They've been through a lot, okay?
Tricia.
God damn it,
I
Jez.
really need to talk to you. If you could just spare me a minute.
Jezelle likes to think she's the resident psychic around here. She helped us out on a missing persons case.
You think I could just talk to these kids by myself?
The dangers in this situation was that Darry and Trish were opposed to believing her at first.
Okay.
Even the ending in the police station, it showed the police didn't fully believe her, which is strange because she helped solve cases for them. Perhaps they just didn't want her to be right in this case. But looking back over it, it seems as if Jezelle never even helped Darry at all. I mean, she warned Darry not to leave through the front door, but then led both him and his sister to a dead end, which is where he was taken. Unfortunately, if Darry had not believed it was his job to do the right thing and explore the House of Pain, he wouldn't have died. Jezelle wasn't able to save him, but she tried to. And in trying, she fed into a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Never answered him. Are your dreams ever wrong?
The truth be told, we don't know if her dreams were ever wrong, but the external influences like calling or meeting these people certainly might change them. We don't know if Jezelle's dream came true entirely, only the ending. We don't know the impact she might have had on his life. Do we even know if the look she gave Trish when she asked who was screaming in the dark means it was her, or was that a look of pity knowing that it was actually her brother who would scream those screams? Because it didn't seem like that. We know she was warning these people, not trying to scare them or desensitize them from the reality. There is no explanation as to whether or not Jezelle has dealt with the creeper before. But given she helped missing persons in the past, it's entirely possible, when taking into account the deleted scenes showing the missing children and adults, that Darry and Trish aren't the only people she has seen in her dreams.
Now there's usually a reason when you like the long way home.
Jezelle wasn't the only person with psychic abilities. Minxie also warned of the creeper in the second film, but she took more of a precautionary stance and never truly made her job to be surrounding helping anybody, just more of a doomsayer. But why are there psychics in these films? Does the creeper bring on this type of connection? We've also seen her attach in dream form to Darry from the first film, but nobody knows why.
Yes.
I think we'll never understand the addition of this psychic trope, or if it means anything more than a filler to accompany an already obvious dark and mysterious lining in storytelling. But two films, both including psychics who are connected to the creeper and to Darry, it would make you wonder what's really going on. What are your thoughts on that? Comment below, I'd love to hear what you think.